Welcome to the BoxMonkey Podcast. Fuck. Welcome to the BoxMonkey Podcast. I am your host, Arturo. Wait, fuck. Welcome to the BoxMonkey. You know what? You do it. It's hard.
Yeah, you see how it feels now, don't you?
Yeah, it's okay. I'm sorry.
Yeah, welcome back. Welcome back, Eric, to the BoxMonkey Podcast.
Well, you said my name again. What the?
Eric, shut up. Welcome back to the BoxMonkey Podcast, Eric. I'm your host, Arturo, and I'm also here with Carlos and William also.
Hey.
This week, we are going to talk about phones, computers, as well as also some of our job stories we have also.
Arturo, you sound stupid.
We all sound stupid, Eric.
Oh.
All right, since you want to say something, tell me about work.
Wait, me?
Yes, you.
Nah,
Shit.
bro, Willie.
Oh,
Wait, what?
Willie. Okay, go. Willie, go.
Oh shit. Oh fuck.
Yeah, go ahead, man. You got the stage. Go ahead.
All right.
Oh, Willie, no pressure.
All right, take it forever. Anyways, okay, so my first job, I was working at fucking Freebirds. Oh my god, it was a disaster. My first job as a fucking servant.
Isn't
And
that the
the kind of-
wannabe Chipotle, though?
It is actually. Oh my fucking god. But it's a little bit better though. We have more ingredients than Chipotle.
I've never been to Chipotle. I never understand the hype about that.
Yeah,
It's an alright place.
it's a
All
white.
right. I mean, I guess it just
Yeah.
looks like a wannabe burrito
All right,
place.
hold on,
authentic
hold on,
burrito
hold on, hold
place.
on. Y'all taking the stage. It's Eric. Eric, go ahead. Talk about Freebirds.
Let me talk, okay? Anyway, I lost my train of thought when y'all cut me off. Anyways,
Good.
my first. Oh my god. My first interview was a disaster. It was all a bunch of lies. I was interviewing with my boss, I think. Yeah. Anyways, my first lie I told her was like, "Oh, I speak like 5 languages," and she actually believed me. I don't
Wait,
know.
no, wait, you didn't say that when you told us that other time.
Wait, what are you talking about?
Wait. You didn't tell us. You said you talked like 2 different languages or some shit.
Well, the truth is, I only speak 3, but I lied about 5 when she asked me about it.
What are the
Why
3?
did you lie though?
What are the 3 you named? What are the 5 you named? Like you mentioned.
Well, the 5 were like English, Spanish, Chinese, ASL, and Japanese.
What's ASL?
American Sign Language.
American Sign Language, yeah.
Wait, you know how to do sign
Hey,
language?
hey, hey.
Oh, yeah, truthfully, I actually do know how to do it, and I showed it to my boss. And she was like actually impressed, and at that point, she actually hired me. I'm like, okay, cool, and so on. And anyways, but aside from that, I was working there for like a good while, like a good 8 months, bro. I swear to God, it was fun at first, but little by little, it gets really bad. Like they hire these new people, and most of them are a bunch of hipsters. I don't know, I hope it doesn't offend any hipsters. Most of my coworkers there are they always mislead me or like give me the wrong schedule or like give me basically there's a whole bunch of miscommunication there, and I was just pretty bummed about it. And so I talked to my boss, changing the schedules, whatnot, and from there, like I'm like, okay, I got my schedule. After like a couple of days later, she was like, "Hey Eric, you're supposed to come in today." I'm like, "No, wait, now I have my schedule here." "Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't come for your consent, but we changed your schedule." Like, what? And
Yeah,
so
and I remember you told us about that a lot, like especially.
yeah, especially I'm like, I'm so mad, and like everyone's there just like, oh hey Eric, or like, oh it's not like oh how you doing Eric, let's have fun. Like, no. I mean, I got this job from one of my best friends named Elijah. Like we were there, like he was just showing me the ways of like how to do the job. He was like a side manager, I think, assistant manager, yes.
Mhm.
And so from that point on, we were having fun. Like he was like we end up closing every night, and these other coworkers I work with, this guy, let's call him Shaw. His name is Shaw. Anyways,
Okay.
Shaw, he's stealing money from the tip jar every night.
Okay, you really like kind of like unleashing what's happening at your store at that point.
Yeah, pretty much.
Damn,
At this
bro.
point, I'm just like, okay, I'll just let that happen. And so, and then later, this other guy like comes in. Let's call him John from JonTron because he looks like the guy from JonTron, this YouTuber I know. Anyways,
Who's that?
It's a
that's
you-
not important right now. You can look it up after the
Yeah,
podcast.
it's a
video.
YouTuber.
I
That's
don't,
all
I
we
don't
gotta
think I
know.
will.
Oh, okay, cool. Anyways, John, he's a funny guy too. Like me, Elijah, Shaw, and John, like we close every night. We always like fuck around, playing with our food. We even like have the throw like meat pieces of meat at each other. It sounds weird. It sounds weird, but literally it's just a slice of meat, beef, chicken. It sounds it sounds
Okay.
ridiculous, but
There's a lot of meat.
So, are you putting emphasis on Freebirds?
not really. But it was literally meat. You know?
Okay. You could literally just said pepperoni or ham or something, you know?
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah,
Okay.
y'all take it the wrong way. But anyways, the meat.
Oh man, your job must be free to do that then.
Oh yeah, we are free birds after all. We get to spread our wings out.
So yeah, so
Oh, no.
starting off saying that it was terrible, and now you're telling me y'all throwing meat at each other. Sounds like you're having a good time.
Oh no, like
It
that
does
was
sound like a
before.
good time.
That was before. Yeah.
Oh, that
just
was
telling-
before. What happened? Y'all stopped throwing meat at each other?
Oh, little by little. Okay, no, let me explain. Okay.
Okay,
Shaw got.
okay.
Okay, let me tell you. Little by little, we all quit. Let's see. What's his name? Elijah and John. They eventually left the job to work at Walgreens, and it's literally across a street from Freebirds. I'm like, what the hell? And then they just come by like to visit us while we're working, and they're just making fun of us, me and Shaw.
I mean, that's what we did to you whenever we visited you also at your job.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I was wearing like a weird snapback uniform. I don't know.
I still got that old picture of you.
Oh hell no! Don't show it to me. Anyways, after that, little by little, Shaw keeps on stealing money from the tip jar, like every night still. And then eventually, one of our new assistant boss that replaced Elijah, let's call her Carly from iCarly, right?
Okay.
So she eventually started like investigating for like past week, and she started asking me questions like, "Hey, do you see Shaw stealing money from the tip jar?" And I didn't want to lie, but if I do lie, I'll probably get fired. So I end up like snitching.
Bro,
And I'm like,
are
I
you
am
co-
so
are you confessing? Is this what this is? A confession?
it kind of is right now. I never talked about it until now. And so Shaw got fired immediately, like instantly. I'm like, oh man, this is all my fault. And at that point, it was just me all alone. Like they hired like new people, and most of them are assholes.
Hmm.
I don't remember their names, but at that point, I'm just like, what am I doing here? You know what? At that point, I put my 2 weeks notice. I talked to my boss about it, and then from that point on, she was like, yeah, okay, let me just put your 2 weeks notice. She even like begged me to stay or at all, but I'm pretty sure they don't want me there anymore because I really don't really talk to them at all. And so the only thing fun about the job is I get to talk to the customers. That's it. That's the only fun I get. But with my coworkers, it's just a weird bad vibe, you know? It's just a bad vibe. And
Yeah.
so,
Uh-huh.
and then when I put my 2 weeks notice, like I was expecting to come to work within those 2 weeks, right? And though I keep getting a text from my assistant manager saying like, oh, you don't have to come in today. I'm like, okay, that's fine. And then the next day, you don't have to come in that day either. And I'm just like, oh, okay. And then my last day, I'm like, you know what? I'm not gonna show up. Screw it. I'm done.
Dude, I remember even telling you, I'm like, don't even bother, man. If they don't like want to put the time for you, like, don't even bother at that point.
Yeah, exactly. They didn't even like at least give me some hours or like help out. But
No, it's like all right. I put my 2 weeks notice right now, and all right, bet you're not scheduled for the next 2 weeks.
that's pretty much what happened. Like, no, but the last day I'm supposed to work, and they didn't even text me or anything. I'm just like, you know what? I'm done. Like, forget it. Like, I'm not even gonna bother with it. So at the point, that's the end of my chapter of Freebirds.
I mean, that sounds similar to kind of what I was in Kroger. Actually, no,
Sorry,
let me give you a
okay.
better story. Let's talk about Bed Bath and Beyond. I don't know if I got into specifics. So let's just say I really needed a job, and my cousin said he's gonna give me the hookup to work at Bed Bath and Beyond.
The hookup.
So my cousin, let's just call him Rick. So basically, he got me to hook up to work at Bed Bath and Beyond, and the manager, let's just call him Megan from iCarly.
Megan.
So let's call him Megan.
Megan.
For people who don't know, Bed Bath and Beyond, they just sell like soaps, bath products, as well as also just like kind of home necessities and that kind of thing. The manager there, another thing also, Bed Bath and Beyond is also it's franchise. So when I say franchise, it's like people buy them basically, have like the ownership of the name to sell their own products. That makes kind of sense. I'm sure you guys
Yeah, like
did not know
Subway.
that, right? Yeah, exactly, that kind of thing. Anyway, this manager or whatever is mean, okay?
Oh.
So basically, my first day there, I have to work in the morning. So in the
Uh-huh.
morning, like I did not know anything. I didn't know what to do. Like, but they were rushing me. Basically, oh hurry up, man! You gotta do this and that. And then I'm just like, well, I don't know where anything is at. Like, oh, okay. If you don't pick up the pace, I'm gonna send you home. And eventually the store opens and they just send me home from there.
At that time, were you new, right?
Yeah, I was new. I was straight up new. That was like literally like maybe 1 or 2 weeks in.
The
The
heck? And they
hell?
just tell you to go home because you didn't know where the stuffs are at?
Yeah, basically. So like they just send me home, and this happened maybe like 2 or 3 times already. As well as also like my job is to basically only be a backup cashier because nobody really goes to Bed Bath and Beyond. So I mean, I wasn't like Eric where we were stealing like off the tip jar.
I mean,
I guess
I was feeling that was Shaw. That was all Shaw.
okay. For me, what happened there is like so basically so whenever you go to cashier, there's one place where there's customer service, and then there's the cashiers. I guess when I was doing like returns, let me put this thought here. They have like really old like cashiers, like registers. So like, do you remember Eric like MS DOS or something?
Oh yes, I do.
Yes, they have that. Like you have to type in, oh, they bought this, and this is how much it costs. That's what they
You
had
know,
in my job.
for a place that sells stuff like $300 blenders, they can't afford better computers. Like, what the
I mean, it
hell?
might just be my store, but that's what they had there. So whenever I try to do stuff like that, like I'll try to return, which I wasn't supposed to. I did that, and then as well as also like I was supposed to accept coupons. Apparently I was doing it wrong, and they thought I was stealing pretty much. So they banned me from using like the registers, like during the whole time I was there now. So not only am I not doing nothing because nobody goes there, I'm literally just there to like help customers out, like downstock stuff from the top, but nobody really goes there, so I'm really doing nothing at that point. So I've been there for like what, 3 months? So literally Thanksgiving, the holidays, I guess, as well as also New Year's. Those was like the boringest times. Yeah, my cousin was there. Yeah, like we walk out of the store, we get food. What else I did? I let him borrow my car, as well as also I made a little area where I can just sleep on one of the beds, stuff like that. I mean,
Nice.
like it's just like it's not really much of a good job from what I had on there.
No, not really. It sounded like it was a pain in the ass.
It really was.
I mean, if you made a space to go to sleep, holy shit! I can imagine how boring that place is.
No, like I'm really putting emphasis how boring it was. Like there's really not much to do there. Again, it might just be my Bed Bath and Beyond, but that's kind of what was happening on there.
Was this the one that was like literally right next door to a Best Buy? Or not right next door, I mean to a JC Penney, I think it was.
That's not really important, cause, but okay.
The one that I went to, it looked busy. I
It
went
was,
to one.
it was the one next to Nom Noodles.
Yeah, that one. It's that one.
There was a Best Bath and Beyond there?
It's
What
it's
the
there.
hell?
Yeah, and
Yeah.
you can already imagine nobody really goes there.
Wait, it was there?
I don't even know it exists there.
Bro,
It's literally behind Nom Noodles.
What?
really?
My ass,
Yeah.
bro. Hell nah.
No, it was right
Okay.
there. I shit you not. I shit you not.
Hell nah, bro.
Bro,
Oh, okay, all
I
right,
mean,
all
when
right.
we go now, I'm just like, I just want noodles. That's it.
When? That, bro, if.
Dude, I'm not going to Nam Noodles again. I'm telling you, they changed the chef there. I'm not going there.
Nah, just go to Pho Saigon. That's more delicious.
Yes,
Dude,
yes.
Eric, thank you so much for introducing us to Fosaga. But anyway,
Take my dad,
But
bro.
yeah.
Shoot.
Think my daddy.
My daddy, yeah. Those noodles are good.
I missed there.
Oh my
But yeah, when I went to a Best Buy, yeah, it was pretty busy. I mean, to me, it looked busy, bro. Like I walked in, there was people grabbing blenders, people grabbing trash cans, candles, stuff like that. You know?
It sounds like you're
No.
talking about the holidays, right?
Nah, I went like in the September of last year. I just went. I was like, yeah, let's see what they got here. You know, like I was bored. There's nothing else to do that day, so I just went in. And it looked pretty busy, my guy. You know, I think
I'm-
somebody even brought in their poodle.
I mean, I wish I went there, but I mean, I don't want to talk to people about, what's the literally I went there, someone asked me, "So, which kind of blanket do you recommend? What's the difference between silk and like this other brand?" I'm like, I mean, I don't know. Like, I don't know why you're buying a $30 blanket just because one feels softer than the other, I guess.
Hey, bro, don't underestimate the power of a soft blanket because they are amazing.
I mean,
But
but
whatever,
would you spend like $60 just because the brand is more well known?
dude. If it's just soft, that's it. I don't know anything about brands of blankets. If it's soft, then cool beans.
I mean, that's basically what I'm getting
But
at.
I
And
can
I'm
relate to
just
that,
like,
bro.
I don't really care like when it comes to that. Like, nobody really should care that much about like what kind of blanket you should get, really.
That reminds me of where I work, man. Somebody asked me about, hey, bro, do a lot of people buy hard seltzer? I don't know what the hell that is. And I'm just like, what? It's like, how would I know?
Oh, yeah,
I don't even know what this
he's
thing
talking about like
is.
the White Claw kind of thing.
That's the thing. I have no idea what it is. We just
It's
have this drink,
it's
and it's right next to the
basically
beer and wine.
yeah, it's
No idea what it is.
beer, but it has like it's bubbly. It's bubbly beer. That's kind of what it
Bubbly
is.
beer
Yeah,
is
it's
what?
bubbly beer.
How do you call it?
It's
Seltzer,
hard
seltzer,
seltzer. Hard seltzer.
seltzer,
Yeah.
seltzer. Like I'm just doing my own thing, and then this dumbass comes up to me and it's like, "Hey, bro, you sell a lot of that?" No, I don't know. Like you see me with like, let me just pull out some charts and some numbers out of my ass. Let me just pull it out. Oh yeah, well we saw a lot of this. So yeah.
It's
Like,
like
I don't know.
he's just like, oh snap.
It's for some imaginary numbers because this.
I mean, it didn't sound like that bad where you work, kind of thing.
I mean, it gets pretty bad honestly because the people that come in, bro, there be some like straight up just stupid. I'm like, oh my god, dude, that doesn't make any sense to me. People be getting mad if you don't know where this one item is, and I'm like, how would I know? But they don't care as long if you work there, then you know where everything is, right? Like, so
You're
no,
talking about your job, right?
yes, I'm
Nah,
talking about my job.
I don't even
It's
know
a
what he's
grocery
talking about,
store.
honestly.
Wait, when did you transition to your job? What the heck?
It doesn't matter.
Wait, you're still thinking talking about my job?
Yeah, bro. Yeah, like, we were talking about Best Buy Beyond for like the last 10 minutes.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I want to know where hard seltzer is in Bed Bath and Beyond. Tell me.
and oh my god.
Wait,
Yeah, that's
y'all really that
it.
lost apparently?
No,
Eric,
because
what the
like
hell?
the way he
No,
talked about, I'm like, are we still
Eric, can
talking
you
about
stop
Bed
watching
Bath Beyond?
hentai for 1 second, please?
Okay.
Right now is not a good time. But yeah, but now I'm talking about right now. Where I work, it's a grocery store. It's a local thing. Apparently, it's a big deal. But they're like, people just expect you to know where everything is, and they always ask me like, "Do you know where this is? Do you know where that is?" I'm like, I don't know. Stop asking me, please. I mean, it makes sense because like
I mean,
you
but
see me
like
with my name tag.
you work there. That's the main thing.
That's
Like
that's their main argument is
what?
you work here, right? And I'm like,
But
well, yeah, but
When they
what
expect you
happened?
to find something, like as an employee, you have to like, help them find it. If you don't know, figure it out.
I mean, like why are you gonna get mad? It's like if I ask you for something, you're gonna get mad. I mean, then don't work there. Like, why are you mad?
I'm only mad when they get mad at me. Like if they're like, if somebody asks me where something is, right? And I say I don't know, or maybe it's over there or whatever, and they're like, oh, okay, bro, like thanks anyway. And
It's
I'm
like
like, yeah, it's cool, it's
it's like
cool, it's
it's
cool.
like understandable. Have a good day.
Yeah, like that. Like if they're cool about it, I'm like, yeah, sorry, bro. Maybe you can ask somebody else, but I'm sorry, but like I can't help you. I legit can't. And I don't want to tell them because some of my coworkers do this. Some of my coworkers make up an aisle number, like, oh, it's an aisle number like 69 or whatever.
Dude,
Like
I used to
I
do that
just
in Kroger, dude. I swear, I'm just like, do you know what a bread is? Yeah, it's all the way in the other. I tell them like the very farthest aisle I can think of, since I used to be a bagger, and then I just go outside.
yeah, like I don't want to do that. Like if I don't know where something is, I just straight up tell them either I don't know or hold up, let me check. Because sometimes I can actually look up an item on my phone because we have this work app that I can actually find items if we do happen to have it. Sometimes it doesn't work, but if it does work, and I tell them, oh yeah, it's over here.
I mean, do you have anything like significant that happened in your job?
I mean, this one time I accidentally dropped a bag of apples, and then this one lady got hella pissed off at me, and I just started laughing.
I mean, I can tell you something funnier. On my first day in Kroger, well, like one of my first days, I was supposed to stock some juices, and, and then the grocery manager said, yeah, stock those. And then like my dumb ass, like I grabbed it from the bag, like okay, because
Oh,
the juice is covered with the plastic, right?
Yeah.
yeah.
I grabbed it by the plastic, and I was just holding it
Okay.
like that while stocking it just by the plastic, and eventually the whole thing just fell over pretty much. Manager's just like, it's okay, don't worry about it, it's okay, just it's like just go back right quick, just it's okay. It's like it's just ashamed of me. He just went to the back and like picked up all that stuff. So
Is this like the time when you sent us that picture of the like you dropped like 20 gallons of milk or something like that? Is this like a similar thing?
oh man.
Oh
Okay,
man.
okay. So when I worked in Kroger, so there was a time where they trusted me working in dairy, because like I guess he was on vacation. So I basically
Oh
spent the
my
whole day just
gosh.
doing like that. I don't know what the hell I was doing. All I know is that you just stock the milk, stock the 2%, stock the whole milk, stock the whatever percent they have now. And like how I did it, because like everything's in crates. Everything's in crates.
Yeah,
You gotta
obviously.
you gotta put it down. I'm like, how old was I? Like 17, maybe even younger. I'm weak.
Really?
I can't.
I'm weak.
I can't like. Well, back then, but I
Well,
can't
that's why you
lift.
live.
I can't lift like those milks. So what I do, I used to slide it and then let it kind of like fall for like the good like 3 inches from like the pallet that it's in, and then I start like making my way like basically trying to put it down and then stalking it that way. So keep in mind what I said. I let it fall like 3 inches from the pallet because like that's what I did, and eventually that's like how it fell. Like the whole thing fell. I told no one. I literally just cleaned the whole thing up. I got a mop and everything, and like I never told anyone, like not my manager or anything. I'm not gonna be like, oh yeah, I dropped a bunch of milk. What should I do? Like no, I just did that.
Well, that's what happened to me too when I first worked at
You
Joey's.
dropped the milk too, bro?
I dropped the milk too. I'm like, oh shit! I didn't tell anyone. I end up getting all the I went to the janitor's closet, get a mop, everything.
How common is this problem?
I mean,
Apparently for
Oh,
like
man.
first time dairy people.
Oh man,
Damn.
oh man, those bring me bad memories when I was in dairy too.
Dude, all three of you work together, man. I envy you guys because I always work by myself, and actually even more. Like it wasn't just the three of you; it was all
Yeah.
three of you plus Josie. Shout out.
well, so for the people who don't know, we basically worked at the same job, all of us together.
Not me though.
So like, well, yeah, except for Carlos over here, exiled. Anyway, so like all of us worked in one job, and I guess you say in my mind, I think it was a little chaotic.
Yeah. As they were saying, like for me, when I started working at Joe Beast, which was like my third job, my first two jobs were kind of like not that interesting. Because at first I worked at Shipley Donuts,
Let's go.
and then yeah, like when I was in high school, that was my first job ever working at Shipley Donuts. I would always wake up like 2 in the morning, go to work at 3, clock in at 3:30, and then like leave at work at 12 p.m. or sometimes at 1 p.m. So I stay up the whole morning just pretty much frying donuts. Pretty boring job, but I can't complain though. You get a cappuccino. So I pretty much got like free cappuccinos and donuts in the morning. So I'm like, yeah, this is pretty good. But like as for my second job, I worked at Fry's Electronics. It was pretty interesting, but I left because like not enough money pretty much that I needed to pay off my car. At that time I left, and I remember back in 2016, that's the time I left Fry's Electronics. And then throughout the whole year 2017, I was trying to look for a job, and I couldn't get a job. I was so frustrated. I was like, what the fuck? Let me get a job.
Wait, was that
And-
you said that was a whole year, right?
Yeah, a whole year of applying. Like I was just constantly applying, like over 100 stores. Like
I mean, because
and, like,
I remember
like,
also like I was out of a job for like 3 or 4 months also. So I mean, but
Yeah.
it's longer for you. I can imagine like that frustration. So
I know it sucks because like jobs these days, they just want to hire new people so they don't have to pay that much,
I mean, it's,
to experience ones.
yeah,
So-
especially what's happening now.
Yeah, it's kind of BS. But that's where like shout out to Josue, for good friend
Again.
Oh my God, I don't want to shout out. No, shout out to Eric. What's up, Eric?
of mine. What's up,
Oh,
Eric?
Yeah.
Hey,
Hey, Eric.
I haven't worked for a year, and I worked,
So
Eric. Eric. You're a
what?
good friend.
but yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, pretty much.
Shut the fuck up. Oh yeah, so pretty much Josue hooked me up with Joe Beast. So Joe Beast is like I guess you could say like a side store to HEV. They're the same company.
Yeah,
But, like-
it's from Texas. So
Yeah, Texas.
Mhm.
So basically,
Yikes.
I got hired in Joe Beast at the beginning of 2018, and then I was like, oh my god, my first day. Okay, like let me start with the interview. The interview was just a mess. Like legitimate, they had me in a group, right? They had me in a group with a couple people, and then they started asking me questions like, "How will you deal with this customers? How will you deal with this?" And almost all the like the people there, they were all confused. They were like, what do I do? I don't know what to do. And I'm just sitting here like, really? Am I really here? Just give me the damn job already. So like 2 weeks later, I got the job. I got the first day. I came to my first day, and just to be greeted by like a really aggressive lady, basically a lady manager. So pretty much like she was telling me, she was like the manager of the front store. So pretty much she was telling me, oh, so this is your first day. Don't mess up, or else I'll fire you. But I think she was joking. But
oh, I remember her. She always give me a weird vibe.
Wait, who? Wait, what's
The
her name?
wasn't she the what's it called? Administrator, the admin?
Yeah, she was like
Yeah,
somewhere like that.
I
She was in
got.
charge of like, yeah, she was in charge of the schedules and stuff like that.
Nah, I remember I worked overnight. I remember I picked up like some hot sauce at the floor when I worked overnight there, and
Yeah,
then like she called me up. She gave me like a $5, like they call it a high five, like gift card, just because I did that.
that's so petty.
Yeah, I'm like cool, and like you can only use it at that store, so like it's just like oh
Yeah,
grab whatever you want after chip out, I guess.
yeah. So basically, yeah, Arturo, as you can see, he worked overnight, and then before Eric, started working with us, I was
Oh
there
yeah,
first.
yeah, yeah.
Well, first during the day though. Oh well, except for Josue, he was there first. But
Oh wait, hold on, because
Bro,
like technically, like after a year of not working at the Freebirds, like shout out to Shui, he who also gave me the job too. Yay!
yeah, you got your job during the summer. But
okay, every time y'all give a shout out to Josue, I'm gonna start beeping it now.
This is like the third time we said it. I was the first one,
Bro,
and then
you
Willie
wanna
and not Eric.
you gonna tell us his IG too? You gonna give him his Instagram?
Are we
yeah,
gonna
the
give him
necklace.
his social security number and his social and his social media accounts too?
I got you, man.
All
Yeah,
right,
shout out to his
yeah,
Impala.
okay, go on, Willie, go on.
Wait, just so we're on the same page. We're talking about that woman with the hair, the scarecrow hair.
Scarecrow hair?
Oh, it's an
I mean, I
afro,
don't
but
know, bro.
okay.
You guys are the ones that worked at Joe V's, so I don't know.
I'm sorry.
I'm not jumping that topic, man.
It's
But like,
okay.
it's an afro. Go ahead, Willie. Again, go ahead.
She has an
Yeah.
afro. Holy crap!
oh my god. Okay, so basically, like the first day of job, I pretty much they made me force like, okay, to sum it up, I was gonna be a cashier. That's the job I apply, right? So this is where things got really interesting and very confusing. I was supposed to be a cashier, but in Joe B's they call it the scanner, which is like okay, like when I started my first day, they told me, oh, you're not scanning. You're pretty much like, oh, you're gonna go outside push carts. So like I was like, okay, fine, okay, I'm okay with this. So I went outside, and these people didn't even call me back, right? So I pretty much stood the whole 6-hour shift for the first day, just pushing carts. Next thing you know, it's already like, oh damn, it's already 6 o'clock.
Oh, I
And then
remember. Like,
yeah,
I remember now
and
when you first worked there. They had you as just a guy pushing carts as like literally
yeah,
your only position. I remember that.
yeah, like it was like it's a
You were
position they call
you were
facility clerk, and then
facility
like
clerk, yeah.
yeah, facility clerk, and basically I was the only one in that team. Like facility clerk, there was multiple people before I applied, but then they all quit. So like I guess that's where they put me, and I was like, hold on, I thought I was a scanner. No, they put me as facility clerk, and I'm over here pushing carts. So I mean, in my mind, I'm like, dude, this sucks. But like at that time, I desperately needed money to pay for my bills. So I'm like, you know what? I'm working now. I'm walking. I'm outside taking fresh air. I'm not dealing
Damn.
with BS inside. I'm just pushing carts and making money. So I'm like, you know what? I'll hang out for a little while.
That's the
So
American
after
dream.
yeah, nah,
Dude.
it sucked. But like 3 months later, after January, 3 months later, around April, that's where that's where like one of the managers from another position called SRT. He came by. He was like offering me the position like to work for his team because they're gonna shut down. They're gonna remove facility clerk for some reason. So I was like, okay, let me work for SRT. Let's see how it is. So I got the job as SRT, basically going around the store, picking up cardboard, stocking items, and just facing things forward. So it was pretty simple, and I got paid $2 extra. So I was like, okay, okay,
Ooh.
not bad, not bad. Next thing you know, after a while of working, I met a couple of guys right there, a couple friends. They were really cool people that I hanged out. One of them was like, one of them this dude who kind of looked like a Jamaican dude, but he was really cool. Next thing you know, like a month later, around June, basically Eric got the job, and then Eric started working it with us,
Damn.
and he
Wait,
started
I
working.
worked there.
So it was me, Josue, and Eric, all three of us. And then later on, our old manager from SRT ended up quitting. So it kind of bullshit, you know. He quit, not quitting, but he ended up transferring to another
Whoa,
store.
hold up. Y'all going way too ahead. Okay, they got into the job first, and then I came in, but I worked it overnight first. That's what
And
I
then
started first, and then what I'm gonna say like,
You already mentioned it though.
well, yeah, but like, okay, you went first, and then eventually I switched over to also SRT when your manager was transferring over.
Wait, I was still working while you were still overnight, right?
Yes, you were,
Yeah.
but when I transferred over, that was when your manager was being transferred over, basically.
Yeah. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Oh yeah, you did.
Yeah.
It was that time where like we left and then like it was like around 10 p.m. and then every single time we left, you're all we see you park in the driveway and just like you see you walk in.
Oh man, no, like they're like yeah. I'm literally going into work at 10 p.m. I'm literally walking in, and they're just telling me bye.
Or
yeah.
we're gonna go get some
I-
Whataburger.
I remember Arturo was pissed about like us not pulling out cardboard properly on the
Yeah.
shelves, and then he's like, really, like Eric, really, what is this? Like, you're making this job so difficult. I'm
Well,
like, I'm
dude,
so sorry.
it's cause your job is to take the cardboard off the aisles, and my job is to stock.
No. In my defense, I didn't do that, Al. I remember I didn't do that, Al. It was like at the
Yeah,
time.
typically we were responsible, but we didn't do those aisles because we were outside, clean the parking lots, and then the other guys were the ones who didn't do it.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. Help me out. Like, what is this? You should know I work overnight.
But what's it called? Like, that's when we clocked out. I'm like, okay, bye.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
that's your problem.
Okay.
That's a you problem. I'm so sorry.
No, but yeah, like for Javis, things started going really interesting over the couple months. But I would say like around August of that year, that's where like things started like changing, like from like interesting to just like pure like kind of like strict kind of BS strict moments. They started implementing all these rules, and then like next thing you know, they started like implementing where we gotta like help the front end pretty much doing the returns, which it was the scanners.
No.
It was the scanner's job.
No, I'm sorry. No, before SSRT, like we usually just do pull out cardboard, work as a scanner, and just go do cards. That's all we do. That's the only three things we do.
We didn't do scanners.
Yes, we did.
No, we didn't.
Yes, we did.
No, they implemented that in August.
Oh, really? They did?
Yes, that's literally Eric.
Well,
Oh,
but
shit.
what I remember eventually they're having a wait, hold on, I'm talking, man. They were having a whole restructure.
I want to argue.
We're restructuring the whole like SRT thing. So they're trying to make us as like a whole jack of all trades. Eventually
Yeah.
they had us doing like scanner, push carts. We have us working produce, then grocery, as well as also what's it called?
Yeah, you guys basically did everything.
Yeah,
Jesus.
that was
Yeah,
happening.
pretty much.
Versus what you're doing, just scanning, Carlos.
I don't do that anymore. I told you so many times.
No, what I was trying to say to Willie is like in the job description they say work in front end. That's basically scanning right there.
But we didn't do scanning until they implemented in August.
Yeah, but that was the plan in the job description though. So it was planned actually. So
It was but we didn't do that until basically helping the front end. By that, they're talking about the parking lot, not the scanners. You know that, right?
no, they talk about scanning as well in the job description.
Oh my God, Eric.
No. I fucking know what I'm talking about. I even have people that worked with us back then said that too.
Bro, I didn't read anything. I just switched positions from overnight to SRT. I'm like, all right, cool. We doing this now?
Okay. The point is, we do everything now. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I was just there because y'all were there. I'm not gonna lie. I was.
Well, okay.
Whenever I switched over, I'm like, hey, I don't know what's happening, but it's a good vibe we have here.
Well, okay, so yeah, that's pretty much what happened. But like, I remember those days where the times where we all fuck around during Joe B's when it was slow days, for example, like Wednesdays, it would be slow. Basically, it would just be like 3 or 4 people working on the SRT, and we'll be just like chilling there, just getting in the car where we'll be talking about stupid things. Oh man, I remember that one time. I'm not gonna lie. I remember one time, like one of our coworkers went inside dairy, right? And it's like okay, sometimes in dairy, sometimes like people in the morning they try to sneak in like box of candy, like the whole king size box of candy bars,
What?
or chips inside dairy in the morning because like there's people not looking. Sure, the cameras are looking, but like still, they always move boxes around so they wouldn't like really care about it, right? So like they do that, and next thing you know, my coworker would go in there, and I will see him just eating just a bunch of candy bars in there. So it's pretty much people did that, like believe it or not, people did that back then, and it was pretty insane.
Damn, bro, you snitching?
Hey man, I did it too. I ain't complaining.
Hey man, I drank some eggnog. That's good,
Hey,
man.
Oh,
Eggnog, dude.
oh,
Why does eggnog taste
oh
like
no,
medicine?
dude,
Like
dude,
talking
guys,
about
guys.
that, dude.
goddamn.
No,
It's
no.
not.
I remember one of our coworkers. He was like drinking buttermilk. He didn't know what it tastes like. He's like, hey, yo, do you, yo, you dare me to drink it? I'm like, yeah, sure. And bro, he drank that shit. He spit that shit out immediately, and his son was like,
He didn't know what buttermilk, a little green bottle looks like.
yeah. He didn't know what it tastes
Bro,
like.
it's for
He
That
baking,
was
man.
just
He thought it
milk.
was just milk, but like he thought it was just milk. So me and Eric, we were like, "Oh, dude, no, it's actually milk. Drink it." And he freaking drank it. It's bad. Oh, that day, dude. No, like the funniest day for me. One day, I clocked in like a 12 p.m. shift, right? And they put me to work on the section, to the frozen section. So pretty much, I went to the frozen freezer, and I had like two of my coworkers. One of them was like, skinny. The other one was like a chubby guy. And then like we all three of us went to the freezers to grab the boxes we need to unbox like the hot pockets or the ice cream bars. So like my coworker who was chubby, right? He ended up slipping on ice and he landed on one of the pallets, crushing
Oh.
all the freaking he crushed all the freaking the little blue bunny popsicles. He ended up crushing all the blue bunny
What?
popsicles, right? And next thing you know, when he left, you see all the boxes just squished, right? All the boxes squished and
Bro.
damaged. And my other coworker, he just comes in with the scanner. It was a little scanner that scans like the damages. He's like, "Damn, you fatty!"
Dude, no, this reminds me. Okay, when I worked in Kroger, they also have a Starbucks inside, right? Dude. Okay, they keep their products in the freezer section, and I stock like nutritional stuff.
Yeah,
So I went back there because I was gonna stock some more like pre-made like frozen stuff. Bro, I saw a box of Starbucks. What's it like? I think it's like raspberry, strawberry, cranberry. I don't know. It's like these bread, right, that you eat. Bro, I was curious. I'm like, what is this? I'm gonna try some. I just opened it right there in the freezer. I just ate it pretty much. I'm like, this is pretty good. I just
oh man. Honestly, we all broke the rules in our jobs.
A
Like
lot of
everyone
rules.
does it. Everyone does it. You cannot be innocent when you work in one of those retail stores. You can't be innocent. You have to break some rules. Like for me, like when it was time to clock out, I feel frustrated with the company because the company was like pretty much treating me like shit, Like I'm be doing all the work and I'd be doing all this. I've been sanitizing, like for example, dairy, right? They put me in dairy one day. They put me to sanitize. They put me like to pretty much cleanse all the bins, stock all the milk.
wait. Haven't they done this like whenever it's really slow day? They're like, all right, guys, sanitize day. They give everyone spray
Yeah,
bottles.
exactly.
Yes,
Yeah,
they still do that to this day, man. I'm just like,
yeah.
oh my God. I thought it was gonna be legendary, but they asked me, oh, you gotta sanitize, and like, oh, and the worst part is, they asked me to like clean milk rackets, like power wash it to get rid of all the
Yeah.
mold. Oh man, that's fun though. But if they actually do it at the last minute before, like 30 minutes before you clock out, that's gonna take a while, man.
Oh yeah, no, I remember that. I remember they did that to me, and I was like frustrated. You know what? And I was like, the next thing you know, I saw a whole box of like extra large Hershey's almond chocolate bars. So I'm like, you know what? Fuck these guys. I'll take the whole box. So I took the whole box, snacked it inside my jacket, and just drove home like that.
Oh,
So
damn.
pretty, and I had like probably more than 20 big. They're the big packages too, Hershey's. So I had 20 of those. I'm like, okay, yeah, I called it a win. I also had bad things on that store. Like, okay, so basically,
Dude,
so basically,
it's a whole story. It's a lot of things you can say, honestly.
no,
It is,
yeah. I remember like the worst moment I had in that store. It's like when I was leaving, like me and Eric, we clocked out, right? We were about to leave. And our coworkers, we had two coworkers who were like very like into cars, They were into cars. They were like one of those, I got this powerful Volkswagen. I'm about to whoop your ass. Another guy was like, man, I got this F-150. You shitty ass little car, you don't stand a chance. So basically, like we were walking out, right? And they were talking about they wanted to drag race right next to the freeway. Yes. So like they were like, oh yeah, we're gonna drag race. So I was like, all right, you know what? I want to see this. So my friend Eric, he just laughed, right? He just laughed.
yeah, I
And
was
then
interested.
I just stood back and I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna record these guys. I want to see this. So I went up ahead, and I had another coworker too who was just like he was like too. Oh, I want to see it too, but how can I explain this? So basically, two of them were in a drag race. They just started the starting line. They took off, right? And next thing you know, I was right behind them. But just to figure it out, the third guy, right,
Hmm.
who got in front of me, pretty much braking out of nowhere, even though the freeway was empty. And next thing you know, I ended up slamming into him on the back. So it was kind of like a little, I can't say little, it was a big wreck.
I mean, didn't you say also? I remember you said that he thought that having it
Oh
on
yeah,
two made it
no, yeah.
faster or something, right?
So basically, the guy didn't know how to drive. It made me more upset. He was like, he thought that he was driving a standard to begin with, but his car was an automatic.
Hmm.
So he was driving at 2 instead of going on the D, you know? No pun.
No.
Yeah, so he was doing it on the number 2 because he thought the 2 was faster than the D. So I was like, oh my God, this guy. Luckily, none of us got hurt. It wasn't a serious impact, like, a car flipped over and everything. We did lose our bumpers, but other than that, we got it fixed. We were like, okay, man, it's fine. We didn't took it like, like other people who just makes a big deal out of it. We were like, it's cool, man, it happens. Next thing you know, a couple weeks later, we already got our cars fixed. We were good to go, and we were back on schedule. From there, like a couple months later, I ended up quitting the job because, like, I hated the job at that point because it just felt like it was so much stuff that we had to do for low payments. Yeah, I'm not. It sounds like I'm complaining, but in reality, come on, man, you have to do market, you have to do produce, you have to do scanning, you have to do all this stuff, and then sometimes when it's summer, they pull your ass outside from dairy. When it's cold, like super cold in there, right? They pull you outside and put you outside when it's like what 90 or 100 degrees. That's bad, right? If you go from cold to hotness like instantly, it's bad. You can get sick, but these people don't care. So I'm like, you know what? Screw these guys. I'm gonna leave. So yeah, that's my story for there too.
From this day, I still work there, and it's pretty much the same thing when we do everything. Shoot, I can't imagine. Like, I almost like just about last week, I'm on the verge of quitting too. Like, I want to put in my 2 weeks notice and just leave.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like, what's it called? But over time, like, it got more strict. Like, right now we have this new boss that comes in. Oh man, he's very strict about time. He's very strict about our lunch breaks and our break times. Like every time, if we ever go over 40, even if we one time, like I was like 40 hours, but overtime, 3 minutes overtime, and they get so mad about it. I'm just like, it's just 3 minutes. He's like, I know, but like if you can't cooperate, I'm gonna give you less hours. I'm like, that's fine. I don't care because like y'all making me do everything all at once. And at this point, I asked one of my bosses, the other ones, that I was just working dairy from now on, so I have to deal with this crap.
Dude, I think that was during the time where like I actually got my new phone. So I used to own like an Xperia, like Sony phone, like literally like the Z1, like one of the first ones.
Yeah.
It's waterproof. It's faster than when
I phone so much.
than my old like Samsung is it like Exhibit or something. So it's faster, I guess.
Exhibit.
But eventually it broke, and then that's when I got like an iPhone 7 Plus, which is so much better.
Hey Arturo, how the hell do we transition to this now? What the hell?
I don't know. I mean, you keep talking about how much you hate your job. I want to talk about phones.
Okay, I'll figure
Yeah,
out
bro,
phones.
like, all these Joe V
I want to get an
stories,
iPhone,
bro.
man.
I was gonna I was gonna say, but you guys keep cutting me off.
Well,
Well,
he keeps cutting me off. You keep cutting me off. He keeps cutting me off. We all keep cutting each other off, you know.
Yeah, there's some negativities of a job, but for me, I made a lot of money saving up. So when I started working there, 2 months later, I got myself a new iPhone because back then I used to have a Nexus 5. I wasn't really fond with my Nexus 5, and then I remember I broke it by accident because I stepped on it. It was just so stupid.
How did you
Straight
step on
like-
your phone?
I don't know. I really don't know. Like I saved up enough money, and I went to T-Mobile when we went to Galleria, and I was like, you know what? I want a new phone, so I went to T-Mobile, got myself an iPhone 7. Even though at that time I think the what was the new iPhone that came out in 2007? I could have got the Plus version, but I'm like, yeah, I just want a regular phone. What about
Damn, bro,
you
you
guys?
got the tiny hands, huh?
I've been thinking about
Nah, bro, you got
transitioning to
tiny
an
hands.
iPhone.
That's what it is.
Shut up! I'm trying to transition to an iPhone actually. Tiny handshake. I was
What
like,
phone
yo,
do you even
tiny
have right
dick.
now, though?
I have a
What?
Galaxy S. Wait, what? I have a Galaxy S8.
Nah, dude, I want to hear about that
What?
screen protector you had, my guy.
Oh yeah. So I got the screen protector from my friend Arturo.
Well, okay, so the main thing is that he didn't care about your screen protector. It's like falling off. He still doesn't care. So
Oh, it
Damn,
bothers him a
bro.
lot.
I-
It bothers
Take
us
care
a
of your
lot.
phone.
Dude, his phone was dusty from the inside the screen protector. I was like, how the fuck he?
Eric, do you not care?
dude, I did everyone a favor. I ripped it off and then I put a new screen protector on there.
He did
Thank you
actually,
so
and it looks really
much.
nice.
I
Yeah.
remember he was like,
Oh.
you're like, give me that shit. Take this shit off.
Did you charge him though? I think
Hell,
you
no.
charged
Why,
people
why would I charge him?
installing.
Bro, I'm the one who helped
No,
him.
but like I thought it was like a pussy.
No, dude,
Like,
what do
if
you mean?
want to
I
install
went
it, that would be extra.
I went to his house in person.
Yeah.
I pushed him onto the
Oh.
bed, seduced him, took his phone, ripped out the screen protector, and put it on there for him.
It was clean, very
Naturally.
clean.
They weren't
It
wearing
was clean.
socks.
No, because
Yeah.
I'm really surprised that you guys are very upset for my phone. Like Jesus.
I did
Because
you a
you
favor.
have like, yeah, I did you a favor because your phone was in like just crappy condition.
No, it's
I
just
mean,
like
And
the phone.
apparently you're still rocking that
Technically
phone.
still new, but yeah.
We're looking out
It's
for
not-
you,
it's-
man.
Yeah, bro. Like your phone is like what 3 years old now, and
Dude,
that's like a
dude,
lifetime
but
ago.
as
And,
I was like putting the screen protector, I noticed you had a shitty laptop also.
oh,
Wait. Please? I haven't
Yes,
seen it.
Eric, yes.
he's talking to
Wait, about my
you.
laptop?
Yeah, I'm talking about your shitty laptop.
Wait, what's wrong with my laptop?
Nah, bro, we're talking about Tro's laptop.
Bro, have you upgraded yet?
No.
What about the computer you were building?
Oh
Oh
shoot.
my god, I swear to God, Eric.
Oh no. I thought you,
Eric.
Eric forgot that his computer existed.
no. I thought you were talking about my old laptop, the Lenovo. Like I thought you
You're
gonna bring
supposed to
up-
connect two and two together.
No. I thought you were gonna bring up like how you updated it, make it my laptop go fast.
Nobody cares about that. I want to talk about your new PC gaming setup.
Oh my god. Okay, so basically, I think it was like last year. It was like during Black.
Yeah, uh-huh.
Okay, look. Anyways, I decided to upgrade from a laptop to a PC build, alright? And so it was like last year during Black Friday. I asked my
Bro, why are
friend,
you yelling at me, bro? I'm just asking.
What?
You're yelling, bro. What is this?
Oh, let me explain.
Okay,
Jeez.
you're building it?
I feel attacked right now.
Go on.
Okay, anyways, shut up. Anyways, last year Black Friday, I went to with my friend to Micro Center, this electronics store where you can like build your PCs or whatever. And so I ended up getting a processor and a motherboard at that time, and dude, it was fucking expensive. Jesus Christ. But anyways, after that, I ended up getting a i7 and what's it called? A gigabyte motherboard, Z390, I think. Yeah, pro Wi-Fi, by the way. Yeah. No one cares. Okay.
I don't care.
No, anyways.
No, I'm just kidding.
No,
I
but
care. It's okay.
here's the interesting part. Like, when I come, I was trying to buy these parts one by one, but I'm not trying to buy all of it all at once, right? I'm trying to like, save money, right? So, anyways, the second time I went there, it was like I was trying to buy a case and a graphics card, and dude, I swear, when I was there with my friend, there's this guy like this blogger. He was actually like recording us like, hey guys, like I'm here with these guys trying to help them buy a PC build, help them with a PC, help them buy a case, help them buy a graphics card. And then me and my friend are so uncomfortable. We didn't know what to say. We're just like, can you just back away and mind your own business? Jesus Christ. And later on, like I was like very quick, like let's just buy my case. I was like glaring at my friend, like, hey. We're trying to have like a telepathic conversation, sort of, saying like, bro, let's just get out of here. Let's just get these things and get out of here. Like, okay, I agree.
Bro, you should have done your sign language on him, man.
He didn't know sign language. He was stupid. But anyway.
That's one way to put it. Okay.
Anyways, I got my case and I got a graphics card, and as soon as I made it to the counter to purchase, right, this dude was like, all right, let me shout out to my viewers. Okay, guys, so these guys right here got their case and got their graphics card. Oh, guys, by the way, can you hold it, please? Okay. All right, there you go. Anyways, guys, shout out to my boy. shout out to these people who try and build their PCs and whatnot, whatever. And so after we got back, we went to the parking lot and got into the car. Me and my friend were just like, that was so uncomfortable. What the hell happened? Like, I don't know, man. Like, at that point, I wanted to say something like, can you just back off? But my friend, he didn't say anything. He was just like smiling throughout the entire time when the camera was facing at him. Oh man, it was really uncomfortable, like really. And then this dude ended up asking like for our Instagram name, and then his as well, so we can follow him. Dude, we didn't even follow him back. We're just like whatever. That was the story for the case and the graphics card. And then later, by the time we get to the Microsoft the third time, I was with Arturo to get power supply.
Oh
I don't know if you
yeah,
remember that. Yeah.
I remember. We were looking at water cooler injector things.
Yeah, we were. Yeah, but in the end, we ended up buying a power supply as well. And before that, we were like taking like some math tests, if you remember.
I don't remember anything.
Okay, yeah, we were taking a math test, and we were just like, hey, let's go to a micro center. Like, let me just like look at something. Like, okay,
Oh,
let's go.
I think it was after. Oh yeah, the exam, and we're like, just go. Why not?
Yeah, it was after the exam, and so we ended up getting the what's it called, the power supply. And you know what? We also run by someone from over there. One of our coworkers, Joe in Jovi's. If you what's his name? I don't remember his name, but we actually met up with him there too.
Oh, that's cool.
Do you remember him, Arturo?
Yeah, I remember him.
No, you don't.
I do. It's that dude.
That dude.
It's that dude.
Yeah, it's that dude.
Damn, he got some good style, man. It's that dude.
But
Man.
no, but I remember him. It's he all right.
Bitch, you were silent for a while. You're just like, oh yeah. Anyways, after that, we ended up getting well, it was during my birthday at the time. It was when my friend gave me an HDD 2 terabyte, I think. Then after that and so on, like everything was all online eventually. Like I ended up getting our keyboard, mouse, RAM, SSD, CPU fans, LED lights. I don't know why, but I bought those.
I mean, you want to be those rainbow people, so.
No, I even said to myself, I don't want to be those kind of people. I just want a normal PC, but I end up getting those. I'm like, damn it, it actually looks good.
I mean, when I say rainbow people, I mean like all these like lights and stuff, like the keyboard lights up and like with
The keyboard lights
thing on
up,
the
the
back.
tower lights up.
Yeah, like
Desk lights up.
that's what I mean basically.
Oh no, I
The
didn't.
next ninja.
Oh no, I ended up getting like just normal
Even the
keyboard,
headset lights up, bro.
yeah. No, I don't even got the. No, the only thing I got is just the fans that light up. That's it.
You got them Skechers that lights up too, man.
Oh god damn it! And eventually, and then actually, once I got all the parts, I have a few friends of mine who helped me out to help to build the PC as well.
Wait,
And
wasn't that during the time like with the whole situation, like you kind of were doing it by yourself? Oh, and then I'm like, bro, get Windows 10, but you wanted to get it like cheap, basically.
Yeah, but in the end I never did. Like I ended up spending money for nothing because what I realized is like once I set up the PC right and set up Windows right, and I log into my I don't know how, but maybe you can tell me. I log into my Windows username from my which is from my laptop. I technically kind of transfer it to my computer, and it technically shows that I have Windows. I never really needed a card at all. Or like our passcode for it.
Did you buy like the little like media thing on your flash drive or what?
A media thing? What do you mean?
Well, I don't even know. This can get all technical, but I mean it's good that you actually build your computer. So.
Yeah, no, but in the end, I never had to buy a Windows 10 code or whatever.
The more important is you got your computer working.
Pretty much, yeah. It worked, yeah. And at this point, like, oh man, y'all wanna know how much I spent?
How much did you spend?
$6,900.
$426.9.
69.69.
1,700.
1,700.
Damn!
Yeah.
And that's why I don't have a PC, because I don't want to go broke.
Dude,
No.
Don't want to go
dude,
broke.
that's like the same mark how much I spent for my laptop. That's what's pretty funny.
God
And I have
damn.
a Spectre through X360 i7. So yeah.
Jesus Christ, yeah.
Oh, time to flex.
Time to flex, yeah.
Flex
But
on
yeah,
I mean,
it's a lot of money.
What are you gonna
bro.
flex, Carlos?
I'm not trying to go broke, my guy. I'm not gonna like spend my like 2 months check on a computer just so I can watch hentai
Dude,
like Willie, like that's what I'm gonna do, bro.
Hey man, it's culture. It's art. You
It's
wouldn't
art.
understand. Yeah. It's art, man.
I'll show you the ropes.
literal ropes bondage, bro. That's what he's into.
I got all these websites, man. I got them bookmarked. I can help you.
I thought we were a family.
So what
I
about
don't
you,
know, bro,
Carlos?
but I'm not about to spend, bro.
When you're getting a
about you,
PC,
Carlos?
when you're
Well,
getting a PC,
Oh my
Carlos.
God, man.
well, as most of you know, I don't have a PC because I don't see the point in having one. I mean, you guys always talk about like, oh, you should get a PC, but I'm like, why though? Because the only thing most of you guys do on your PC is just play PC games, and that's it. I think I
I
don't
mean,
know.
what,
I just don't see the
I mean,
point.
most of the time we spend most of the time on online PC instead of PS4. But ever since Fall Guys came out, we started playing again.
Bro, I find it so
Well,
funny. He's like, it's like all you guys do is do PC things like play games and browse the web. Why can't y'all just get on the PS4?
I didn't say get on the PS. Well, I did before, but not right now. I'm not saying that right now though. But yeah, like I can do almost everything I can do on my tablet, which I prefer using a tablet over a computer.
But you can't watch hentai, so
Like,
your point there?
I mean, I can definitely see that, but that's not something that I want to do though. But yeah, like I'd rather use my iPad, to like do basic stuff like browse the web or
Dude, I
watch
have a lot of
videos
things to
and
say to
Netflix.
you, but I'm gonna tell you right after the podcast.
You can say it right now, bro. Come
Damn,
on,
they're
man.
fighting words.
No, I'll see you
Say it
after
right now, bro. Come
I'll
on, what
see
you
you
gotta
after the
say, bro?
podcast.
Did you work at Best Buy? You got that hookup.
Bro, I have a lot of
You
things
got
to
that Best
say.
Buy
Bro,
discount.
I'm ending this podcast right now just so I can trash you right after this.
Bro,
Nah,
just say it, please. I want to laugh.
Come on, man. Spice this up. Fighting words, man.
Please,
1700.
I mean, I would greatly appreciate that,
Dude, I like how y'all just specifically say like where I work, and I'm like
You,
okay.
you want me to give them an address?
I mean, what do you want to be like? It's like, come on, Carlos from HEB. What you got? You can say, well, what's the best brand of mac and cheese? Too
The
slow.
one
What's
that
the
your
best brand
mom
of
eats every
donuts?
day.
Feed it cheese.
You got quiet.
Anyways.
Everyone got quiet.
But yeah, if I ever do get the money, I'm gonna buy myself like either a Mac Pro, cause
What
will look
bothers me is that you
clean,
spend like
and I can do video editing on that puppy. So like, it's
no,
gonna
no,
look pretty
Carl. What bothers me is that you buy like a $1,200 phone, and like you could have bought like a PC,
But that's
and
the
you
thing though, like
and you constantly upgrade every year.
I prioritize a smartphone because I actually use it all the time.
But didn't
And
you
I
say you
carry it
want?
with me everywhere I go.
But didn't you say you want to upgrade to an Android though?
I do actually, mostly because I just see everything like the stuff that Android's putting out, like I see like 120 hertz and AMOLED displays and all these features that you can read about or whatever. And I just see the iPhone. I'm just like, it's nice, but it's missing a lot of features that I actually would like for it to be there.
Just a phone, man.
But yeah, I don't mind spending money on my smartphone because I'm gonna keep it for like 3 years. But on a laptop, it's gonna be like, well, if I buy one with an i5, yeah, it'll be cheap relative to other PCs, but it's gonna like feel slow and choppy and just I'm just gonna hate it using it.
You
I mean,
do realize that if you buy a computer, that's like buying a cell phone, right? You're not gonna keep the thing for like years.
and you do realize also when you buy a computer, you can play all these other games for free,
Not just gaming too,
along with
but it's
Steam
a tool.
deals, and you can also use it as like a streaming service on the computer on the go. And also you can use Skype or other services to also use it as a phone as well. It might be
But I
less
can do all of
convenient.
that on a tablet though. That's the only thing that you said that I can't do on a tablet is computer games, and that's it.
Bro, I literally have nothing to say to you. I want to see some comments saying exactly what you just said. I really want to.
I think I lost a couple brain cells just you
Like
say
what?
that.
I don't see the point of having a PC. I mean, I guess to play tabletop simulator, I guess, but no.
Because computers are not just for gaming, you know that, right? They use it for something else too. Tools, photoshopping, business. but everyone got their own opinions, I guess.
Yeah, that's just not me, my guy. I mean, I'm sure I'm gonna buy a computer one of these days for business, but I'm not
No, you're
gonna
not.
use it that much. Well, maybe you're right, Eric. Well, we'll see. You know, if I want to burn $1,700, you know, then there's always that option. You know,
It doesn't have to be $1,700. Okay, it can be like less than that. I'm just saying.
if it's under 1,000, then it's gonna be a crappy PC, and I don't want a crappy PC. I really don't.
Okay.
Yeah.
First you're complaining about like, oh, it's like $1,700, but then you like talk about when it gets lower. You're like, oh, it might be crappy.
It will be crappy.
Carlos,
I have
what
to
do you
spend
want?
big money. I have to spend 4 figures on it for it to be good.
All right, Carlos. Well, like I said, I want to talk to you right after the podcast. So I'm gonna end this right here for this week. You have anything else to say from there?
Just say it right now. You won't.
Yeah,
You're a
I won't.
bitch.
Exactly.
I want to say something so much. I want to be
Oh
Carlos.
no, I wasn't talking to Carlos. I was talking to Eric. He's a
Wait,
bitch.
what? Bitch?
Yeah, that's what you get for
Oh,
getting
yeah.
that free birds.
All right.
You never
See
gave
you
me-
next
you
week,
never gave me
everyone.
that free birds, bro.
Yeah.
Bitch? At least I still have a job.
Oh, I don't care, man. At least I have a career.
What career? This right here? Podcast?